Hello everyone and welcome to another video. How is everyone doing and how is your weekend? Well, in today's video, we're trying something a bit different. We're playing against Gwen jungle, and since we've been nerfed this patch, we're going to try a strategy a lot of junglers used back in the early seasons, around Season 3 or Season 4, a triple camp into a gank. But in this situation, it'll be a triple camp into an invade. You might wonder, what's the strong point in this? Well, first, Volibear is very strong in duels, especially around level 3, and Gwen is one of those champions that hides for most of the game until her allies are there and she can seek a fight. In this situation, we're mauling her down with ease, and she took Ghost. I didn't expect that outcome, to be fair, but I had a hunch, so I thought, while I'm already planning to full clear, I might as well try a triple camp into a gank. Now, just from the golden XP, it's like we did a full clear safely with a double grab. In this situation, you might want to fully clear the invade, but topside is playing aggressively against Cassante. Luckily, I was there at the right moment to gank and help him. And as I always say, if it works once, keep spamming it until it doesn't. Here, I'm just trying to put my top laner ahead. Now, something funny happened. I left him to get a kill, and the announcer was a bit late. I was panicking, like, "Hey man, what's going on? You're gonna die." So I just went back to make sure we got the kill and didn't give any lead to Ornn. The early game went according to plan, which was to do everything not as the game wants. Most high elo coaches will tell you to go for a full clear, don't gank. But if the issue is comparing myself to the enemy jungler, I might as well get ahead by dueling them in their own jungle. By doing that, we ensure they're not ganking anyone, which is a pretty nice deal for us. If the team loses, it's on them. And if we die in the jungle, well, that is a scenario that is due to your lack of dueling. To be fair, I felt a little bad for Ornn since I ganked him 4 times in a row. It's not personal. It's just an opportunity we take to make the game easier on our end. Now, the odd thing about this game is that I know how terrifying Gwen is. You know what Gwen players do. Like a no-brain regular jungler, Gwen will go full AP, rush into the fight, and press R to deal about 4,000 true damage to everyone around her. Isn't that broken? So I gathered a lot of info on this duel. First, I watched the Bausefs dueling with Gwen players, and the idea was to build movement speed items and dodge her abilities. Second, this was inspired by Zeus's Gragas build in the T1 finals, where he started with Tyr, then Cosmic Drive into Winter's Approach. Of course, Gragas works with this build in a total and a unique way, but the build synergizes also with Volibear. Right now, I'm taking advantage of the fact that both my team and the enemy team are seeking fights around the map. Taking towers with AP Volibear is an easy feat. You don't struggle or find issues. We're not ahead, to be fair, but we're not weak either. Bot lane will be easy to kill. Mid lane, not so much, as it always has this outplay potential. And top side is Ornn. Against Ornn, if you go AP, it's an easy matchup. I don't usually like to fight with no vision, but we had decent vision around Baron and Drake so we could spot where Gwen would come from. Sometimes I forget Gwen can dash over walls, which I think is a broken ability. She can dodge abilities, dash through them, and heal from Conqueror's Pact. But thankfully, the team clutched up, and you can see that the enemy team struggles to group while we're playing to our advantages. They said we're losing single fights. In other words, in terms of 1 versus 1s, it seems I'm the only one who can handle anything. In this situation, I simply wanted to push, take the wave, and back. I noticed Ornn playing aggressively, so I knew something was up. And as you can see, Gwen players just press R, press Ghost, and run you down. The only thing you can do is escape and play defensively until her ultimate is used. They used a lot of their resources, so I was hoping our ADC could capitalize on that. Zyra, with her AP build, has one of the best abilities for taking down objectives. She can spam plants, use her R to make them enraged, and quickly secure any objective before the enemy team even realizes it. Now, pushing mid is always a safe play. I even typed to my chat, "Hey guys, let's just group mid, make sure to dodge Gwen's R, and everyone will be fine." I can't peel against Gwen. She's one of those champions like Illaoi. You need to bait her. Play defensively. Back off once she casts her first R, then she's an easy kill. La creme de la creme, the cherry on top. We've completed our Fimble Winter and Cosmic Drive, so it's time to take this build for a test drive. One benefit of this build is that, unlike T1 Zeus on Gragas, we can proc the shield at will with Smite, slowing the enemy team and granting us a shield, which is huge for counterplays. I don't think many people know about this synergy because I've watched many players and few use this tactic in duels. Right now, the team wants to end the game, and I thought, you know what, guys? It's not that early. It's almost like they're baiting us. If Gwen hits her R, it feels like an ace. But we have a lot of AP damage, and I believe AP damage is broken in League. The only way to counter it is through shields, so as long as we make the right calls, we're fine. Since we're almost winning, we just need not to mess up. At this point, I considered backing to fight another day, but the team wanted to end the game. For the third item, it'll be a natural spirit visage since they have Gwen and Silas. If they had a full AD team, I'd suggest going for either Dead Man's Plate, Spirit Visage, or Frozen Gauntlet. If you have to pick one item in every game, go for the Frozen Gauntlet. The recent changes made it so you slow 25% regardless of your HP, which is huge. Well, dear viewers, this is the last play of the game. I wanted to pressure bot, but my team ignored everything and went straight for the Nexus. It was risky, but sometimes you just go with the flow. With that, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and drop a like. Until the next video, take care everyone, and peace.